Next is Euro. What do we see with the Euro? This is an interesting one. So first I'll look at net positions. Net positions are negative, okay? They have been for many weeks now. But if you look at the sentiment, it is not red, okay? So that means they're not full-blown ready to drop price yet. How's it going, fellow traders? Magic Trader here, and this is your latest episode of the CFTC report. The data that was recorded on August 2nd, 2022 and given to us this past Friday. So welcome back. Nice to have you all. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel to get updates on the latest videos. And let's take a look at what the banks have been doing with their gold positions. All right, so take a look. You see what's going on here? Look at short positions. 146, 148, and then what just took place, okay? Profit taking. Profit taking on short positions. Now, if you look at the context of price, you'll see that this was taking place as price was rallying up here, okay? So they accumulated a short, dropped price, took profits on those short positions, causing price to rally, and now price is at the highs. Now, I don't think that they're done here. We might see a little bit more profit taking on short positions, but I do believe that they're not finished with shorts, okay? Shorts is the main player here, and I would suspect that they're going to continue adding to their shorts. Remember, all-time max short positions that they ever held was 222,000. Excuse me, was 222,000, okay? We're only at 117, and previous 148. No big deal. There's still a lot of room to add. So I believe after taking this initial profit, they're going to start storming back into positions. Now remember, near the lows, retail traders were getting into more short positions, okay? And it seems they're pretty much at the same amount when you look at where they are with their positions right now. But I suspect what's going to happen is that they're going to start adding to their longs and closing their shorts when price gets up here somewhere. And then we're going to see a significant move. Okay, that's what's going on with gold. Now, oil, anything special? In terms of their positions, not really. But if we take a look at the charts, we can see a big drop to the downside. And if we look at what's happening on the weekly chart, something significant took place here, okay? An institutional area of buying has now been removed, okay? Which opens up the floodgates for a move lower. So I think that is likely what's in works. And yeah, not much to see in terms of the positions, like I said, but the floodgate has been opened, and we could definitely see price continue to the downside over time. Okay, US dollar, this one's an interesting one. So if we look at what's going on here, remember price was at the highs, and what did we say? Profit taking on long positions. Look at that drop from 51,000 to 47,000. They're not focusing on shorts. So the only thing they've been working on is closing of long positions. So remember, price contacted this area of supply here on the monthly chart, and that is what has been pushing price to the downside, okay? That downward pressure. And so we see now, when we look here, we can see that price dropped, and now this last week we see a little bit of bullishness, okay? Interesting thing is that when you look at the positions held by retail traders with respect to the euro, we can see that they are adding more long positions, which means with the dollar, they're adding more short positions here at the low, okay? So I think this push to the upside is going to be a little bit of a fake out, just to shake out retail shorts, and we could definitely see more downside in the works, okay? That's what I'm suspecting may happen. As you can see, longs, they're still very aggressive with their longs at 85% of their overall exposure geared to the long side. But, you know, once they relieve some of these long positions and drop price a little bit more, I think there's a good chance that they'll start reaccumulating longs, and then we'll see a new drive to the upside. All right, so Aussie, look, Aussie shorts have always been the main driver. You can see that they increased them from 77 to 86, and that happened as price was consolidating here at the highs. Okay, so price is consolidating at the highs, and they increase shorts, and then we see the drop in price. Will this continue downwards? It's tough to say at this point. Okay, but if we see a continued move to the upside with the euro, we'll likely see a continued move to the upside with the Aussie. And so if you look at their positions, or retail positions, I should say, they used to be a lot more short. Now they're getting in more long. So you can see the switch in coloration from the red becoming less. So they're getting in more long, and that's happening as they're at the highs here. So again, probably a switcheroo where they will drop price and then reverse it like that. Okay, that's just something to watch for. USCAD. What do we see at the USCAD? Shorts are the main position here, 42, 46, 48. So an increase in shorts. And what do we see on the charts? Price declined. Okay, supply came into play, and the pressure from that dropped price down. There is the selling, and now just a push to the upside. When we look at the retail positions, they went massively short. Okay, so again, shakeout probably continue over the next little bit, week or two, 3 weeks, give or take. Okay, so that's what you should be watching for. US Swiss, look at longs increasing 17, 19, 21, shorts not doing much, and that came as price rallied. Take a look, our target got hit. Yes, that's right, our target got hit, so that was a perfectly laid out target for this short position. And then look what happened when the target gets hit. Look at that, straight up. Interesting how that always seems to happen right at our targets. So again, if you look at what the retail traders are doing, they're adding more shorts. So it's almost 50-50. They used to be a lot more long. Now they're adding more shorts. And again, we could see the same thing where they push them up, push price up a little bit longer, shake out the retail traders, and then continue with the move. Okay, next is euro. What do we see with the euro? This is an interesting one. So first I'll look at net positions. Net positions are negative. Okay, they have been for many weeks now. But if you look at the sentiment, it is not red. Okay, so that means they're not full-blown ready to drop price yet. If we look at short positions, we can see that they are currently at 230,000. Your average short position is 211, so they're well above average size. We look at long positions, we can see that they are at 191, but average size is 211, so they're way below average size. So the momentum has definitely been shifting to the downside, and we've seen that. Okay, but remember, just a few weeks ago we had this 434 total size position, which was very close to maximum size, which made us suspect that they were going to have to close some positions, and that's exactly what they've done. Okay, they closed off their shorts, and after quickly rallying up longs to 198, they closed those off as well. So just as what I was explaining with the dollar, I do believe that there's a chance we're going to see a continued move upwards. And again, one of the reasons why, going back to the euro, is that it looks like they're adding in more longs. Okay, when you look at their positions, it looks like they're a little bit more long than before, but it's very close. Red candle to the downside is a little bit of a shakeout, maybe to lure in some short positions before they rally price up. I do believe over the longer term we're going to see price drop, but we're not quite there yet. And as you could tell by the CoT Report data, you know, with the coloration here of the sentiment, the banks aren't quite there ready for that significant move as well. Pound. Look at the pound. Shorts have always been the main player. Okay, longs cooled off. And what do we see with their positions here, or the chart formation, I should say? Remember the supply I put out there in one of our videos? I said if I was going to go in, I'd go in short there. Look at that, how price is dropping so nicely from there. Not a position I would want, but it was just the point that I was trying to make there. So if you look at retail positions, you can see that they're getting in more long, which is exactly what I was talking about with respect to the euro, is that retail traders are being suckered into going long at the highs. They push it down, probably to shake them out, and then good chance that we can see a bigger push to the upside, or maybe even just sit there before the bigger move comes into play. US dollar, Japanese yen. This one's an interesting one. Look at long positions taking profit. Didn't I say with the US dollar, Japanese yen hitting supply, they're going to be taking profits? And look, oops. And they're also adding to their shorts. Look, from 43 to 50,000. That's aggressive, okay? Hit supply right here. Remember we had it drawn out. Hit supply, pressure to the downside, profit taking from supply zones, and then filling in short orders, which causes price to decline. All right. So now we're seeing that brief push to the upside, but I think there's a very good argument that could be made for a bigger push to the downside coming. Okay. If you look at the positions held by the retail traders, you can see that they were a little bit bearish, but they're becoming a lot more bearish. Okay. You see that? The coloration from red sliding all the way across, okay, becoming a lot more bearish than they were. So with them becoming bearish, this is like a last minute thing at the lows. Same thing with the euro, pound, all the other pairs, they're doing the same thing. Probably going to shake them out with this rally, and then probably see a bigger drop come into play. All right, something to watch for. And last but not least, we got the Kiwi. Shorts have been the main player. They added some, then they closed some for profits, and that is happening down here as they accumulated shorts and closed them for profits. Other than that, they're really not doing anything with their positions. And we can see that retail traders are much more bullish than they were the previous week. And that came at the highs. So the same thing, okay? Same thing. Lure in, they probably shake them out, and then push back higher. Okay? Something to watch for once again. All right, ladies and gents, so that's it. Reach us at www.whiteoakfx.com. If you have any questions, just contact us there. We have all the information that you can find there about learning how to trade the way that we do, and doing the analysis the way that we do. All right, thanks. Enjoy your weekend. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.